only thing that I thought credit was when you get a phone top up back in the day. Everybody's got contracts now. But credit was like literally, oh yeah, I got £10 credit on my phone. Didn't know that I had a credit score. Right, Sapphire, because we're trying to determine who's going to be paying for this meal. What is your secret sauce? How do you manage your money?
Very well.
Ooh, okay. That's good to know. I hope that you feel right at home in this conversation. Speaking of feeling at home, I hear that you are a home owner.
I am.
at 26. Mm-hmm. So what was your biggest hurdle, when it comes to buying your own home?
My credit history and my credit score. So I started actually applying for mortgages and they all started saying no. And it turns out that your credit history stays with you. They look through it.
What's your history?
What is everything that's happened with you with money.
Yeah. That's why I delete my browser history, because I don't know what.
Yeah, it's gone.
You don't know what I'm into, you don't know what I'm like, you don't know what I want out of life. I'm joking. So how is it that your credit got so bad?
So I took out this card to use on holiday for free cash withdrawals. I paid £10 a month for it. It was great for the holidays. And then I just lost track of it. I lost the login and I just transferred £10 a month and was like, that's fine. And then they put the price of it up to £13 a month. And I didn't know because I was paying £10 a month and not looking. And then I got into loads of trouble with the bank because I hadn't been paying enough.
So literally you're paying £10 in, but they're expecting £13, so they've raised it. And then, so what did the bank do then? They'd
made, a credit complaint against me.
Wow.
And my credit score plummeted.
So what tips would you give somebody for fixing their credit?
Okay, so I think firstly, the one thing that I wish I'd known at the time, which I didn't really figure out, was that if it is a genuine mistake, so had I sorted with the bank the fact that they hadn't sent me the correct information and it was a misunderstanding, I could have gone and told the credit people that was a mistake, and they can add a note to your credit score that kind of explains that. I didn't know to do that, so I was just trying to build my credit score myself.
Wow.
So I was doing things like getting a credit card. So I'd always thought that getting credit was bad, but actually if you've got low credit, if you can borrow with credit sensibly, so you can go and do your food shop and then pay it off when you get home, transfer it, then that helps build your credit score. And then there's little things like the amount of money in your bank can help. So I started to notice that the times I've got more money in my bank account, my credit score likes that. I say it as though it's a person. He likes that. And these credit score websites were really useful because it kind of talked me through it. So I could see what kind of credit card to get. So some are specifically good for building your credit, better than others. So I was just basically following these kind of instructions that I found online and doing it little bit by little bit.
Just hacking at it little bit by little bit.
And I mean, the one thing I didn't really realize, again, I didn't realize this until I tried to get my mortgage. I had the deposit, I'd made an offer and all that kind of stuff, and then basically they started saying no, and I was like, well, I didn't understand it because I built my credit score back up to really good, almost 999, and I was like, but my credit's perfect. But even having something on your account from far back can still affect it. I thought they'd just look at your number and be like, good number, that's fine. But apparently not.
I think we have a way of just closing our eyes and just acting like this stuff ain't happening until one day, it hits us, and then we have to deal with it all at once. And it's better, like you was talking about, with the little tips for hacking at your credit score. I think it's better we deal with these things bit by bit rather than just letting it all pile up. Sapphire, I think this has been a great conversation, and thank you for chatting with me.
Thanks.